Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of sitting down with Mr. Brendan Shea. You are the Director of Education of QCT, correct?
I am.
Well, welcome. And we are really excited about 2025, right?
I am so ready.
Yes, me too. And with the new year, there's always something cool happening at Quincy Community Theater.
That's right.
But this year, we're bringing some new, fresh stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
One in particular, I'm really excited to talk about because I have never heard of it, and I'm really kind of embarrassed about that.
You know, there's no need to be embarrassed,
Okay.
Ashley. Yeah,
Thank you.
Because I'm here to tell you about it.
Yes. All right. So, okay, I'm sure I'm not alone. Maybe I'll just say that to feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
6.
So, it is a pop music musical.
Okay.
But what it's about is the 6 wives of Henry VIII of England.
I cannot believe I've never seen this.
It sounds very niche, actually, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a huge sensation. It's been touring all around the world. It won the Tony in 2022
Okay.
for Best Original Score. And is this kind of mashup of history with pop star, girl group, just iconic performances.
Yeah.
It is really immersive, in your face, exciting. It's unlike a typical musical. So, you know, talking about starting with something new and fresh in 2025, we're really kicking off the season with a bang with 6. And actually, we are one of the first community theaters to get the opportunity to do the teen edition of 6.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, teen edition. So, you know, the adaptation is for teen audiences, which I love because, you know, the content matter of 6, of Henry VIII, you know, it seems a little deep.
Yes.
But if you can adapt it to be interesting to kids or teens and have teens performing, what better way to get more people in that vortex of love for it?
Yeah,
Love
and getting them interested in learning about these women who were real. And,
Yeah.
you know, really crazy stuff happened to them, right?
Yes.
But you're right, you know, the content is very deep. And if you look at the Broadway show, you know, it's very much, it's very exciting, but it's for adult audiences and adult performers. So, you know, we have a huge army of fans that are teenagers of this musical. So they get a chance to really put on the Queen's crown, if you will.
Yes.
And do a version that has been adapted by the creators specifically for teen performers and teen audiences. So that means that some lyrics have been changed, some lines have been altered to make it, you know, more appropriate for teenagers to perform, and just really getting into more about the sisterhood, the women empowerment, just the idea of just relationships, toxic relationships, things that some of these girls might be dealing with. Honestly,
they're going
right?
through it.
They're going
yes,
through it.
yes, that
Yeah.
is so interesting. And I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't know what it was, but maybe this will be awesome as my first experience, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really cool. And then performances, as always, at Quincy Community Theater are nothing short of incredible, outstanding, phenomenal. I mean, you find the best talent in our community and you put them on a stage where they just shine. I mean, it's so natural to almost all of your performers up there. It's just incredible to watch.
Well, it's really not that hard to find amazing talent in
Yeah.
Quincy. You know, I'm from Boston originally. So,
Okay.
yeah, coming into Quincy and joining QCT, I was just stunned by just how incredibly talented so many people are, and especially the young people in
Right.
Quincy. So this is really an opportunity for our teenage girls to shine, right?
Yes.
And take center stage. Really just channel their inner royalty and tell a story that is relevant to them.
Right.
That loud and right close to the audience,
Sure.
right? You know, it really does feel like you're at a pop concert.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you were at the Taylorville,
Yes,
right, a couple
yes,
weeks
yes,
ago,
yes.
this is definitely the show for you.
Okay.
We are only selling 250 tickets in our main stage for
Oh,
this
wow.
show. So it's actually a much more intimate experience,
Very
and we're
cool.
really making it feel like, you know, we're bringing the queens a lot closer to the audience and the audience closer to the action. So
Yes.
it'll be unlike anything you've seen at QCT.
So 250 tickets. That means get on it. So
Better get on
when do tickets tickets? When can you start getting them?
They go on sale January 6th.
Okay.
So make sure that you grab them January 6th because, like I said, we're really limiting the house size for it.
Yeah.
Performances start on January 22.
Okay.
So we have a nice, nice long run,
Sure.
starting midweek. But we are so ready. The girls are really ready. They're so excited. We actually have 9 girls in the
9.
show.
Okay.
So we have the 6 queens and then 3 ladies in waiting, right? So they're to kind of back up and also be understudies because, kids get sick.
Absolutely.
In the wintertime.
Yes, yeah.
So we're prepared. But if you haven't heard of Six and you haven't seen it, going in blind, you will have your socks blown off. If you do know Six, this is a version that you haven't seen yet because, like I said, we are one of the first to actually present the teen edition in this region. So
very cool.
Many, many reasons to come check this one out.
Absolutely. Okay. And so you said the shows start January 22nd and run through that weekend?
Through January 26th.
Okay. So 250 tickets, January 6th. Make sure you get your tickets for Six, the teen edition. Now, where do they go?
So they can go to our website, oneqct.org.
Okay.
They can call us up, or they can come visit us at the Oakland Lindsay Center at the box office.
Perfect.
We're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5.
Okay. How much are tickets?
Tickets are, I knew you were going to ask that.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
It's
sure,
okay.
to be honest.
You get on the website and check it out, and whatever it is, they're worth it. We'll say that.
They are worth it.
Yeah,
They're cheap.
So go see Six adapted for teens. I think this is going to be incredible. I'm really excited to go in with new eyes. Right? I'm just really excited to see it. Very cool. Make sure you get your tickets. Before we go, I want to touch on a couple other things you do at QCT because Brendan and crew are in charge of boot camps and all kinds of other educational opportunities to bring our youth and our community into the theater life.
Yeah, we serve thousands of kids in the area, and even not just Quincy, too, but in the surrounding region, too.
Yeah.
They come from all over for our programs. We have classes at the theater, but you mentioned boot camp, and actually 2025, bigger and better in so many ways. Yeah. We are doing 2 boot camps this summer.
I don't even know how you do one.
I don't either.
The things you do with these kids. Okay, so my youngest went to one of these boot camps last year, and they put on a performance of the Lorax, and the amount of talent that's on the stage in these young folks is, of course, incredible. But the amount of work that you put in and how kind of susceptible they are, they just kind of go in ready to learn, ready to perform, and they squeeze it. You guys squeeze it all in a week.
In just 1 week. We bring professional theater people from all over the country to come and work with the kids. It's like a 1 week, intensive is what we call it, right? But the kids come out of it learning about the triple threat. It's called Triple Threat Boot Camp, but they learn about singing, acting, and dancing. They make friends for life, and they come back again and again to get that experience, right? Yeah. It's kind of that, it's really intense. It's just 1 week, but pressure makes diamonds, right?
It does, yes. And I'll tell you that my kiddo was very nervous, but when she got on that stage, it's like some kind of shell just fell off of her, and it's one of those things that I know she's going to do time and time again. So it's something that I consider, we're very lucky to have this in our community, and not just one, but now we have 2.
Yeah, and, it's one of those things that the benefits are not just about, getting that confidence, but it's about creative problem solving, self-expression. There's so many, even if they don't go into acting, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just having an experience at their local theater can really change their perspective on life and really equip them for their future.
Yeah, and respect the performance arts, which is, something that I think, we all need to do. And I think the teen adapted Six is one way to do that, and then all the other educational programs that you have coming up for younger performers, and then as well as you have a huge lineup coming up for 2025, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So in January this month we are opening up classes for the spring. So we teach from kids pre-K all the way through adults. We have classes for that whole range, right? And then we get into the rest of our season. Our first adult musical is Waitress. Okay. So we have auditions coming up in February for that one. And that one is going to be an amazing show. Again, one of the first community theaters to be doing Waitress. It was a big Broadway hit.
Wow.
And we're also bringing in some shows from outside of Quincy, too. We have a great children's theater show coming in. We have some other great performers from the Chicago area and beyond. So, we're really making Quincy kind of like, it's not just that hub for that community-based theater, but just a hub for the arts for this region. And so we're really expanding on that idea and expanding on our mission this year.
Yeah. Very exciting. As always, I love going to see the performers, watch them do their thing on stage. It's just always incredible. You guys seem to bring, the best shows, the best performers all together, and for our community. I love it.
Yeah, it starts with the community, right?
Yeah.
So we're just blessed to have such a great one.
Love it. Brendan, thank you so much.
Thank
Make sure
you.
you get those tickets to see Six, the teen edition. They go on sale January 6th. You can check out the website or hit the box office up at the Oakland Center. Brendan, thank
That's
you
right.
so much,
Thank you,
and have a
Ashley.
wonderful 2025.
You too.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Oh, we sure will.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, Britt B and Ash C and Coffee Talk. Stay tuned.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
And welcome back. Now it's time for 2025
Coffee Talk
with Ash C and Britt B. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to 2025.
Yes.
We're going to party like it's 2025.
partying with Bubbles.
Bubbles. Did a little bit of bubbly.
I got these little cute bubblies at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, because we can't always be drinking EFB,
No.
right?
No.
We got to drink some Asti.
I did have my EFB earlier, though.
Did you?
So I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, there you go. Cheers, to a new
Cheers.
year. Ooh, that's yummy. Bubbly. So 2025, as we get started here, how was your 2024 in a nutshell?
Fast.
Yeah,
Quick.
it is.
I think like every year is getting faster and quicker. And as we record this, it is coming up on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like for us right now, obviously when you watch this, it's into the future, and that's the magic of television.
Magic.
But I think this year, I don't know, it feels a little bit more and more like the simulation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like everything's kind of like wah, 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 wah. You just never really
like
get to sit and enjoy.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe like nothing's real.
Yeah.
And when the ball drops tonight, it's all over. The simulation's done.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe you won't even see this tomorrow.
Maybe. Ooh, isn't that a creepy thought?
That was like the Y2K vibe, remember?
yeah,
Like
I graduated in in 2000.
So like everyone thought the ball was going to drop and boom, it was all over.
Yeah, and computers and everything were going to shut down worldwide. Today, I might be okay with that, with the exception of Muddy River News.
Yeah.
Like, just get rid of all the social media, all the crap. It's, get back to the roots. But we still need Muddy River News and Coffee Talk. So
Yes.
we don't want to wish for that. But I do agree that things have gone super fast. And I think as I get older, I kind of realize what's important, what's not important. Everyday things that I stress about, I try to tell myself, okay, in a year or 5 years from now, is this going to matter? Those are like that's kind of how I keep my anxiety in check anymore.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It takes a minute to really set it in when you're thinking about it. When let's say you're stressing about finances or kids' activities or, I don't know, things that you're running around town doing all the time. It's like, okay, am I piling so much on? Why am I doing that, for starters, right? And then 2, is it really that important in future Ash and future Conrad family?
Yeah.
A lot of times, no, it's not.
Importance. What are your thoughts on resolutions? Are they important?
I think intentions are important any time of the year. I'm not a big fan of the new year, new me type thing, but I do think that sometimes it kind of sets a deadline for people, which is why it can be a good thing. But I think intentions should be set almost every day.
Do you know where resolutions started from?
No.
Okay, so resolutions, much like a lot of our holiday practices, stem actually from a religious history.
Okay.
I guess before that, though, it was your kings. It was your kings, your gods. New Year's resolutions go back at least 4,000 years.
Wow.
So in the 17th, 18th, 19th centuries, I believe, the Romans used it to, praise their god. I don't know what it's, Janus.
Oh, that sounds like a
But-
good god name.
but
that would be my god
it's
name
like
if I was a god.
Janus. But after January, and that
okay.
is the god of like openings, closings, archways, new beginnings. I always
Yeah.
thought it had to do with the calendar year, but yeah, it's a lot to do with religion, and even Christians then, practice it is, what are they going to do better for God or their God, whatever.
Sure.
So like it does have a pretty religious history to it. I think that's kind of probably why they are not that important to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, if your resolutions stem or kind of evolve around religion, that's totally
Oh, yeah, that's
you're cool.
great.
I mean, that's your gig. I'm not judging on
But
that.
I was always trying to figure out like why don't they really matter to me? That and
Yeah.
because I'm not great at keeping
I'm not either.
those goals. I want to live where I don't have to have a resolution.
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to do things, but obviously not indulge completely to the point of
Yeah.
guilt or glutton.
Right. Right.
And I think for the most
think you do
part,
that pretty
do
well.
that,
Yeah.
I mean, there was that one day after Christmas that I went
Really?
ham, but I mean, other than
We all
that,
need those days, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay, and I think I live my life to the most part where I don't want to drastically change
Yeah.
anything.
No, because you're great the way you are.
I
But
think-
I think that there are different habits. Like I want to do different things. Like I always say, I wish I had a touch of OCD so that my house was a little more organized,
Mm-hmm.
or getting rid of shit. I'm not good at that, but I
Yeah.
need to get better at that. So those are things that I don't have to wait until the new year, but it definitely helps me say, okay, I'm going into the new year with, maybe less clutter, because I know that helps my brain as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like financial responsibility. I'm just not good at it. So I want to learn to be better at that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm just starting envelopes for things that I want in the future. Right. And now I keep seeing these things pop up on like my social media. It's like save $10,000 by putting
Yeah.
$100 a day in here. I'm like, who has $100 a day to put in a thing?
I guess starting those like on your calendar year though of today, January 1st,
Yeah.
makes things a little more organized and
Yeah.
easier when you are doing those different envelope systems.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. I know a few people that do it and it works really well for them. I'm kind of the My envelope is Claire. I'm just like, here you go.
It definitely works for cash people. So if you're a server or
Yes.
a bartender, look into that. That's a great way of saving. I know that like a lot of my bartender friends have a hard time saving, myself included.
Yeah.
But, you know, like
money
when
in, money out.
when
It
it's,
makes it
when
more
it's right
difficult.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. Look at that envelope system.
Yeah.
We were talking about roots and a little bit too, you know, and speaking of roots, we have
yeah.
our roots on. Congrats.
Yes, congratulations to Quincy Blue Devil basketball. The guys, man, you guys killed it. Okay?
Number 1 ranked high school basketball team in Illinois.
And first time since 1997 that they won this tournament. I believe it was in Collinsville. Very outstanding. And then to, attribute it to Tom Lepper is even more incredible, right?
Yes.
They were just, it was maybe just the little extra reason to get out there and give it their all. So congratulations to Andy Douglas and team. You killed it, and that's amazing.
Yes.
And we're all very, very proud of you. So
It's going to be
congratulations.
a great year.
I agree. I think. What are your thoughts on 2025? Are you have really high hopes, or you kind of go into it tiptoeing?
Like, do you mean with what,
All of it.
basketball, sports?
No, all of it.
Oh, I was like,
all of it.
Are you
So, like,
asking me about my sports predictions?
Yes.
Of
No.
2025?
No. So I think overall, I keep, the kind of the general feeling is don't go out there blasting that 2025 is going to be the best year yet. Just kind of like creep into it, like unassuming and a little more chill.
Yeah.
Right?
I just think nothing changes overnight.
No, nothing does. I do think setting intentions or resolutions or however you do it is maybe just it's a good way to put yourself in check on some things that maybe you don't want to bring into 2025 with you, right? So maybe you don't necessarily have to lose weight or save money but just small intentions of, I want to leave my anxiety in 2024.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
Nothing,
It's not.
Nothing happens overnight.
I know.
I'm sorry to poo-poo on your parade, but
I need to get better at like meditation or something like that then, because it's one of those things you can't change.
No.
You can't change it all. So might as
No.
well just learn to
Work with
woosah.
it.
Yeah, work with it. Use it to our favor, which I think a lot of the dirty dishwater we turn into tea here on Coffee Talk, right?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, well,
let's go with it.
news is news, baby.
Yeah.
Bad news is sometimes good news around here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Unfortunately, I do think, like, with all in regards to all our countdowns and everything, I think obviously the number ones were, if it bleeds, it leads type thing. So
Yeah, that's
I don't
what it
know.
is.
The countdowns were.
It's human nature, but
It is, but it's like one of those things where we're
what are you going to do? It's human
Yeah.
nature. Yeah. I think Coffee Talk was on we had some of our episodes on. Yeah.
we're famous now.
Hopefully. And then we have Club Muddy coming up, right?
Yes.
And this one's a good one. I think.
We're revisiting a topic. We
Yeah.
don't leave any rock unturned.
Yes. So
There would probably be lots of rocks still turned over, but
we got a lot to learn, and we got some guys coming on to give us a little information on some pensions. And
Yes.
it's going to be a really interesting topic. I know a lot of people are interested in it, so hopefully everybody tunes in for that.
Yeah.
But first club of 2025.
Yeah.
Right? It's sure to be a good one. And our first Coffee Talk is, every Coffee Talk is good.
our first coffee talk is much like all of our coffee talks. We are just talking in circles. So you're welcome.
I love it. Hey, 2025, like you said, nothing changes overnight.
Yes,
Some
nothing
things
changes overnight.
Some things stay the same, and I hope that I hope everybody has a great 2025. Cheers to a new year, even if it's not a new you. And
Cheers to EFB.
Yeah.
And go Big Blue.
that's right. There you go. Cheers. Oh, that's it for. We didn't even say it.
Coffee talk.
Nailed it.